Man, that episode 2, seeking power, full force, four force. I keep saying full force. Shit. Oh man, yo, that shit was good. That shit was pretty good. Like I didn't cover the first episode, right? That was my apologies. I forgot to cover the first episode, but the first episode was just mainly Tommy, just thinking about the past of Ghost, Tariq, Lakeisha, his mom, things that happened in New York City, the people he lost, the people he loved, all those types of things, right? And he's coming into this new city, and he's trying to get the lay of the land, because I like the fact that he had this connect, this person in like LA, that he was supposed to go over there and start his adventures and journeys there, because that was the original plan, and there was talks about that, but he's just like, no. He goes to Chicago, he finds out he has a brother, and at first I wasn't on board with it, because I'm like, come on, what are you talking about? Like, Tommy has a brother, Ghost was his brother. But then the way they played it off, it kind of won me over, and I'm like, okay, because it doesn't seem like his brother is about that street life compared to like Tommy. So all right, I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. At first, I was gonna give it some grief, but I'm all right with that, right? And then like the Flenny family, it's kind of interesting too, because it seems like Walter is in charge of things and stuff. He's the head of everything, right? And I guess he wants his son to kind of like take over once he's gone or whatever. And it's interesting stuff. But it always goes back to it where the father wants the son to take over, but the daughters is always the ones to see things differently and stuff. But I like how that's happening, right? And then the part where Diamond and Tommy was in the car, distributing the drugs here and there and stuff, and then he got out and he was just like, you've been clocking my spots in my areas, like, what you trying to do? And he's like, well, we'll have to see about that. You're gonna find out, So I like that Tommy is, because Tommy wants to take over, but I don't know. I felt like Tommy, like, maybe towards the ending of this, like, maybe he will start to see things how Ghost saw things, because we all know that Ghost, like, was 10 steps ahead of everybody, and he had a vision of how things he had a vision of the things that he was seeing and potentially was doing, and creating the nightclub and stuff. Now, I'm not saying Tommy's gonna go down the Ghost route. It's just that maybe in the future he might see things differently, because Tommy is about the streets, and this is what he wants. He wants to take over. He wants to be the head. He wants to be the connect. But as we remember in Power season 6, where Ghost was like telling Tommy, you gotta let me go, because Tommy was blaming Ghost for his drug operation of being destroyed and stuff, which Ghost was explaining to him, like, listen, I've been told you to get out the game. This was your fault. But now he found a new game in Chicago where everything seems to be hot, and he's running into some old familiar people like Liliana, and it's cool because it's like, I completely forgot. Like, boy, you saying season, what was it, 1, 2 of Power? And I'm like, okay, but then did a little research, little research, and to find out, like, she was loyal to both Ghost and Tommy and stuff. And we know how Tommy can be when it comes down to people, where Ghost wants to let them go, and Tommy is like, no, we should kill them. But in this case, it seems like they're going to be working together, because he found like the drugs in her apartment, and it seems like it has like the Jimenez cartel logo, or not logo, but like the card that's on there. And I'm like, okay, so what is she dealing with, a Jimenez now? And she's the only one that knows who Tommy is, because right now Tommy's the white ghost of Chicago. He is the white ghost of Chicago. Nobody knows who he is, not quite yet. And on top of that, technically Tommy was, well, the cops was looking for Tommy in New York City, but we all know that Tariq planned that whole fake death thing, so it's different guy. But I wouldn't say news would get out of, hey, this guy's from New York and he faked his death and blah. It could, because the Flenny family seems like they're like the most powerful people right now compared to the Rojas, I guess, family, or just Rojas in general, where he has like some sort of hold on Diamond, and he's like, okay, Diamond basically is going to be distributing drugs from it. And I kind of maybe see the Rojas and Diamond situation almost like Felipe Lobos and Ghost. In a sense, like to me, it's starting to play off like old memories of that, but it's different because Felipe Lobos, like, he trusted Ghost. He always saw Ghost as that guy, like, okay, you're the leader, I trust you, this and that and stuff. But Tommy did take out like Roas's peoples and stuff, and nobody knows who he is and stuff, and he's impressing people left and right. So I kind of see Tommy maybe playing both sides here. I kind of see him playing both sides and maybe having both sides destroy each other or take each other out, and then he becomes the only sole person that's in charge of everything. And that's what Tommy wants. Tommy wants to be that guy. But I think him and Diamond will be cool. I think they will be cool. I don't really see him going at it. Now, it could be the brother, because the brother seems to me like a loose cannon, because he's thinking about the now, but he's not thinking about the later, the long term, and the plan. Because when Tommy came in there and he saved them both, he was just like, hey, your gun was jammed, and you, Flenny boy, you're I don't know what the fuck wrong with you. You're a glass half empty type of guy, so whatever, right? And he came and he saved them both. So I'm like, okay. But and Diamond is starting to see that, his own brother is kind of like moving, not against him, but people like the younger generation is looking up to him, because he's trying to tell him, like, listen, you've been in jail for like 15 years. The game has changed. So, hey, you ain't moving with the times correctly. So, and the only person that understands the old school is Diamond, and which we seen him and Tommy was kind of talking and sharing some similarities, like, yeah, you can't do this, you can't do that, and I remember this and that. So it's like, I kind of like the little bond that they have with each other and stuff. So, and I like to see more of that, which we will see more of that, right? And then Gloria and Tommy's relationship. She's the girl right now. She's the girl right now. Vic, he kind of saw, and there's gonna be problems. There's gonna be problems there and stuff. Because Tommy still has his memories of Lakeisha, and he still thinks about those times and stuff while moving in this new city where it's hot and stuff, and only one person for now that knows him, but there could be more, like the Jimenez cartel. It could be maybe more, because there's other operations and other people that's in Chicago that Tommy doesn't know, but he soon later will understand and get to know, because we know what Tommy's going to do. We know what he's all about. Now, Walter Fleming, I have a quick theory. Quick theory. I believe where he's taking like these drugs and these medicines, and he's just like, oh, he's sick or whatever. He's just like, oh, fuck, and the son sees this, but he's telling him, he's like, listen, when I die, you're taking over, but it's gonna be my way, or you're gonna die, and they're not gonna like that. So I'm like, I wonder, does that mean? I'm guessing it's either the daughter that's poisoning this man's drugs. I mean his medicine. I think so, because we know how these operations go. We've seen this many times, but who knows? Let me know in the comment section below on who you think is even messing with this man's medication. I believe it's his daughter, because he always said, you're the one that's taking good care of me. I think it's the daughter. But overall, this episode was pretty good. To me, it was kind of like bringing back some old school Power vibes, because how everything was moving at a quick, steady, very quick, steady beat. I should say, like quick, steady beat. Things was moving rapidly in certain places and stuff. Like Tommy got a spot now. Tommy's gonna be bonding with his brother, because the brother basically said he never had a brother, but Tommy did, right? Tommy technically almost had a child of his own, which that might be brought up. Because technically he did. Well, she was pregnant. Holly was pregnant with his child, but he didn't know at the time when he killed her. So that could come up. So it's like there's a lot of past trauma with Tommy that he's going to be explaining to his brother. Not everything, but it's going to be like bits and pieces where his brother's going to be like, wow, damn, you had it hard. his brother had it easy because he had a father, and he was raised by his father. Now Tommy was raised by his mother, but his mother and him had like that rocky relationship because she never told him that his father was actually alive. And she kind of liked the ghost more than him, but it's, rocky relationship. But, yeah. I personally, I can't wait to see more I should say more stuff from the coming episodes of what we're going to get from Power and stuff, because there's a lot to go on. There's a lot of connections. There's a lot of people, that's going to be probably betraying other people, and then Tommy's just that guy where he's not working with anybody. He's working solo. This is different. This is not like a Jason. This is not a Felipe Lobos. This is not a Milan where he's taking orders. He's like, no, I'm moving on my own, even though it's dangerous because he doesn't have backup or anybody like a crew or anything, but he's moving by himself. So in defense, for now, Tommy's the white ghost. But let me know in the comments down below, like, what do you think of episode 2? Do you think that it was crazy, it was great, very old school Power, or do you think it was trash? Just let me know. But like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will catch you all in the next one.